Well, if you saw the title of this video, yes, you can get a brand new Roomba J7 Plus from iRobot shipped to your door, no strings attached for $29. What? That's craziness. But is there really no strings attached? Is there a catch? Okay, let's talk about this new program. What in the world is it? Well, this is the new Roomba Select Program membership. So what it entails is for $29 a month, you get a brand new Roomba J7 Plus with all its accessories, plus you get enhanced protection plan. So what that includes is if you have accidental damage or if your Roomba actually sucks up some dog poo, maybe some water, well, the damage is replaced by iRobot free of charge. Also, you get auto replenishment of accessories. I'll talk more in details, but in a nutshell, if your accessories wear down, like the side brushes, the extractor bar, or even if you need a new disposable bag, they'll ship it free of charge. Next, we also have an enhanced customer service support called the Experience Manager. I'm not sure why they call it the Experience Manager. I would just call it the concierge service, whatever the case may be. Basically, you can use this new portal, which I'll show over there, which allows you to chat directly one-on-one with a customer service representative, and they can help you with any issues, if you need to order new accessories, etc., etc. But is this program right for you for $29 a month? Well, let's talk about this in more details. Okay, so let's talk about how in the world do you sign up for it and some of the kind of technicalities of it. So if you jump into iRobot's website here, which is go right to iRobot, you can see on the very first place or page, they're talking about the new iRobot Select program. So for $29 a month, yes, for $29, they will ship a J7 Plus to your door, free shipping. Usually takes 1 to 3 business days. So how this program works is you have to pay $29 to use the robot. Unfortunately, if you stop paying, the robot will stop working. Yes, that's probably one of the biggest strings or caveats is, yes, you have to continue paying $29 a month. But after 3 years of continual payments, you can get a new upgrade to probably the J8 Plus. Not sure what the new model is, but every 3 years you do get a new vacuum, which is a nice plus. You have to be a US based customer, you cannot be overseas, and unfortunately if you activate it here in the US and bring the robot overseas, it will not work. Both the robot and the membership has to be here in the US. Okay, so there's actually 2 different programs. You can do the $29 a month without an activation fee. The catch to that is you do have to pay a $200 or $199 cancellation fee if you cancel before the 2-year contract. So yes, you are in a 2-year contract, but if you want to cancel anytime and don't have any penalties, you can pay a one-time activation fee of $99 and $29 on top of that. So $128 shipped to your door, or if you're okay with the 2-year contract, $29 shipped to your door. Alright, so once you select the plan you want, you can activate your account. If you're a new member, I do recommend using the same email address and password that you can log into the iRobot home application, so it kind of links everything together. The membership portal program is a separate thing which you can view on your computer. Okay, so once you log in, I'm going to go and do that for you guys, and this is my YouTube email address, so if you have any questions, you're able to email me at nate2003@comcast.net, and of course I'll put in my passcode. It's very secretive, so I'll take that off screen so you guys don't see that, and try to run my robot when I'm not around. Alright, let's go and continue here. We're going to review basically what we've done. So yes, we're going to do the 30-day money back guarantee. So both programs do offer a 30-day money back guarantee. Also, I selected the $0 fee, and it's $29 a month. Just keep in mind, you do have a cancellation fee of $199, so this is a 2-year contract. So let's continue to the address. So yes, you just put in your home address. This is where they're going to ship the robot to you free of charge. It takes 1 to 3 business days. Okay, so once you got all your information, just select continue. And now we're going to go to the payment portal. I'll show you that it is $29 to get it shipped to your door. So here it is, total $29. And yes, I agree to the terms and conditions. You have to accept these 2. And it looks like you just put your name, and they only accept Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and Discover. Unfortunately, you can't use PayPal or any other type of payment. Okay, so let's talk about this program here. Alright, so as I was reading this program, I kind of went over this disclosures, kind of read about it. There's a couple main caveats. The biggest one I found is you do have to continue paying $29 a month, regardless if your 2 years is up or if the 3 years and you're eligible for a new upgrade. Unfortunately, if you do stop this program or stop paying the $29, the robot itself will stop working. It basically becomes a doorstop. But you get to keep the hardware, so that's why iRobot says it's not a lease program. You do, in theory, get to keep the hardware, regardless if you pay or not, or if you cancel. So that's just something interesting. Maybe down the road, iRobot will allow you to not have to pay after maybe 3 years, because after 3 years, I think $29 times what is that? 36 months is like $1,044. So yeah, you definitely cover the cost of the actual robot, which is priced at $849. Okay, so the next thing, the auto replenish system. How that works is you don't actually do it yourself. You don't say, hey, I need a new bag just because it's somewhat full. It actually is done by the app. The application will track how full the dustbin is, how full or how much wear and tear is on the side brush, the extract brush, the filters, and it will auto replenish for you automatically. You don't have to do anything. Now, the plus to that is you don't have to do anything. It's just all automatic. But the downside is, let's say you only use the robot maybe once a week or maybe twice a month. Well, you're more than likely not going to get an accessory every 6 months, maybe once a year. But if you're the type of person that uses it every day, then yes, more than likely you can get new side brushes, extract bars every maybe month or so, depending on how much wear and tear and how much you use the robot. Now, iRobot did say there's a limitation on how many times they'll send you new accessories, but I couldn't find exactly what that limitation is. Of course, there's a limitation to everything. For example, you go to a buffet, you can't sit there all day and eat the food. There's a theoretical limit. Okay, so who is this program for? Well, this is a program for someone who can't initially invest in the $849. I know this is kind of expensive. Yes, you could get probably a credit card, but if you don't have that 0% interest free, the APR can definitely add up fairly quickly, especially if you're going to take a year or two to pay off that credit card. Now, iRobot is partnered up with Affirm, which is like a credit card company, and they do offer a 1 year 0% interest, but at that rate, you're still paying, I think, $70, which might be a little much for some people, especially if it's like similar to like a cell phone payment. So for 2 years at $29, I think a lot of people can afford that, and it's definitely nice. So it gives people options, especially if you don't want to run a credit check. There is no credit check for this program. You basically just put in your credit card and you're good to go, and they ship it to you. So that's another nice plus if you have low credit or you just don't want to run a credit check. Okay, so let's talk about the Experience Manager. So basically, this program does have the enhanced customer service, even though iRobot's customer service has been pretty good to me. I had some issues with the Roomba J7, the wheels, and they got back to me within a day via email. But with the new portal, you can chat via a web chat, you can do text, you can do email, and you can also call them. And since it's priority service, they'll probably respond fairly quickly to any issues, questions you have with the J7 Plus. Basically, the hours are from Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and Saturday, Sunday from 9 to 6. So if you get them within that time, you get priority service. But if you catch them on an off time, then you get the regular service, which is pretty good. Okay, so the next thing is the robot itself is only limited to the J7 Plus. You cannot get like the J7, just the robot, and maybe only pay $25 a month. You have to get the J7 Plus. So maybe down the road when they do for an upgrade in 3 years, maybe they'll offer an option to get maybe a different model, like an i6 Plus, a low-end model, or maybe go with the top dog, like the S9. I'm pretty sure they're going to go with like an S10 for next year. But that's just something to consider, is it's only for this specific model with the self-emptying bin, and it's only for US-based customers, so keep that in mind. So, do I recommend this program? Well, I think this program is aimed for someone who doesn't want to pay the initial $849, and the life of the program after 3 years is $1,044 if I do the math right. Now, after 2 years, you don't have to technically continue using the program, but the biggest caveat is you do not get to use the vacuum. It stops the vacuum until you continue on with the payments. So yes, in order to use your robot, you do have to continue on paying that $29 a month. But the plus side is after 3 years, you do get a free upgrade to the next model, probably the J8 Plus. Okay, so I think that's everything covering the new Roomba Select program. So you're covered with warranty, you're covered with customer service, you get auto replacement of the accessories based on your usage, and you get a free upgrade every 3 years. So if you like that, it's compelling, and you don't mind paying $29 a month to use a robot vacuum, well, the Roomba Select program might be a good option for you. So if you're interested, I'll put the links down below. I also put the links of just the regular J7 Plus you can buy on Amazon. They have some pretty good coupons and stuff. So thanks so much for watching, and if you have any questions about this new program, put a link down below. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Alright, be safe out there. Adios.